a Jamaica, clothes a Jamaica, money a Jamaica, car a Jamaica, big house a Jamaica, school a Jamaica, love a Jamaica, peace a Jamaica, heal up Jamaica, love up Jamaica, 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 Jamaica. Me sing the we back with sweet Jamaica, the land of love, reggae and rasta. Tired of the gunshot, we tired of the murder. We no want no war and crime come take over. So just give me back with sweet Jamaica, land of love, reggae and rasta. Tired of the gunshot, tired of the murder. We no want no war and crime come take over. People dead, we no want hear that no more skull fi board. We no want hear that no more house a gun. We no want hear that no more man a bad man. We no want hear that no more. Want we little country safe and secure. Walk from Kingston go a Portmore. No be to Portland go pan we tour. Go pan the beach sit up on the seashore. Watch the pretty girls them a pass we galore. Want go back pan we corner. And go play them in over Miss Nama. And no scared and no drive-by shooter. Eat with chicken back, drink with manish water. Climb up the world famous Duns River. Eat fried fish and bump me over Elsha. And go swimming at the nice sea water. And we don't want to look over we shoulder. So just give me back the sweet Jamaica, land of love, reggae and rasta. Tired of the gunshot, we tired of the...
That's right, give it back with sweet Jamaica. Yes, indeed. Yeah, man, we're tired of the... we're tired of the killing and the bad news and all that stressful stuff coming out the island. I want to say a very good evening to everyone listening to my voice right now. Those of us locked in on Linkage Radio, Hype FM, that's Linkage 101.75, 104.5 FM New York. Hype FM, Clark TV Network, Viscosity Blend, well, not Viscosity Blend anymore on a Wednesday. I got to put a little asterisk here. All right, big things going on for Rupee T. Big up Rupee T. All right, Island Worldwide, Reggae Vibes Radio, Yard Flow TV, Energy Radio 1, YouTunesRadio.com, Fresh FM Radio, and those of us watching on Restream, watching on YouTube, and thewayneallshow.com. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a special edition of The Wayne All Show. I told you 2 weeks ago I wouldn't be on last week and this week, but I'm here because a couple of things have happened. We got a very important event coming up this weekend that I'm going to talk about with my very special guest, our Consul General for Jamaica in Miami, Mr. Oliver Mair, is here along with the AJA President, Miss Yvette Taylor Reynolds. But before we get there, we also lost a champion here in Atlanta. And in the middle of April, the news came out. Mr. Bert Laird, the man who's behind over 30 years of one of Jamaica's well-known night spots, a Footprints restaurant and lounge, passed away. In 2020, right before COVID, I had the pleasure of sitting down with him inside Footprints on a series I was beginning called Unsung Heroes. And Bert shared some very candid stuff with me, including the great relationship he had with the other predominant Jamaican club, Vibes Nightclub's owner, Mr. Howard Shirley. He also talked about how we can fight things like jealousy in our community, how we can get along. He touched on some things. And we also learned a lot about his personal journey. So please stay tuned for that after this conversation coming up about the 5K. And speaking of the 5K, let me get the flyer. There it is on the screen. It's going to be Saturday at the at Deshaun Park, which is 2859 North Deshaun Road in Stone Mountain, Georgia. So for more on that, let me go over to Zoomland, where we have our Consul General for Jamaica in Miami here with us. Let me get this going so we can hear him. And also AJA's president, Miss Yvette Taylor Reynolds. So good evening. How are you?
Very good, Sir Wayne. Good evening, Yvette. Happy to be on the program, and good evening, good night, good morning. I know we have listeners all over the world. So greetings to everybody. Happy to be on the program.
Okay.
Good night, good morning. I know we have
Okay, I want to say hello, Monica. Hello, Tamara. Welcome. All right, good deal. Yes, sir. So we're all locked in. We're all ears. How are you doing today, Miss Yvette? Can you? Okay, there you go. Unmuted. How are you doing?
I am doing good. I'm actually traveling on a train
Oh,
and I
wow.
should be off in about 2 minutes. So I'm doing good today. Today's a good day.
Okay. All right. So that is fantastic. We'll try to make it quick. But the reason we're here, ladies and gentlemen, is we want to tell you, remind you about this event that you're looking at on your screen right now. It's the Jamaica High 5K run. It says, come walk, run, and have fun. And literally, that's what I did when I went. I walked more than I ran, and I had loads of fun. The consul general is laughing at me because I'm not in the great shape he is in. You know, but we'll talk more about that. So, where do we start? We could start with how we arrived at this 5K, just to remind our audience, Sir Oliver, um, what, the why behind this event.
Thank you so much, Wayne, and thank you for having us on the program. When I came here as Consul General in 2018, I wanted to do a project that would involve more than just Florida. We cover 13 states from the consulate. We cover Florida, Texas, Georgia, North and South Carolina, Louisiana, as far west as Arizona. A lot of people are not aware of that. And we wanted to embark on a project that could have some cooperation and at the same time do something to give back to Jamaica. When I was in Jamaica, I used to be involved in 5Ks, and I, decided that it would be a good program. We brainstormed with a couple of persons in the community, and we decided to do a 5K simultaneously in 5 cities. And it was at a launch to announce the 5K that the name High Five came up. And it was on the spot because they asked me, what's the name of the race? And I said, it was so many fives coming up. I said, it's called the High Five. And that name stuck. And, we in Jamaica, there are 360 clinics approximately. The government has earmarked 100 for adoption. So far, 41 clinics have been adopted. Of that 41, the Southern United States has adopted 16. And of that 16, this 5K run has adopted 5. And so we've adopted 5 clinics. They are in Port Antonio, Jamaica, 2 in St. Catherine, Riversdale, and the Kenneth Barr Clinic. I don't remember exactly the year, but in St. Catherine. 1 in St. Mary, and Highgate, St. Mary, and then the other one in Bamboo. And so the 5K, we raise funds. It's the Adopt a Clinic program. We give $1 million. It's $1 million Jamaican every year for 3 years. That's a commitment. And so we exercise. We do the 5K. We raise funds for clinics, but we also have an exercise program which I'd love to expand in other regions. But we have an exercise program in South Florida that we do every Saturday. We have done it for 4.5 years. So at the end of the day, we want to ensure that persons, Wayne, are taking care of their health. And, so that's how it started. And that we want to keep our health first and foremost. It's the most important asset that we have. Outside of our relationship with God, our health is our most important asset.
Yes, indeed. Yes. And I love that the reason, yeah, like I said, we wanted to know the why behind this. And it's great to know. I can't believe it's 4 years already. But it's awesome to know that we've done 16 clinics, ladies and gentlemen, here in the South, of which 5 can be attributed to this event. Now, I know the logistics, and I guess that's where Miss Yvette, our president of the Atlanta Jamaican Association, Miss Yvette Taylor Reynolds, is going to assist us with that, a little bit of the logistics. I'm looking here, I see we're going to be in the Sean Park. You want to talk to us a little bit about some of the logistics here, where it's going to be, the times to arrive, etc.?
Absolutely, Wayne. We originally promoted that event to be at Stonecrest Mall, but due to some logistics, we moved it to a park, which is at the corner of Rockridge and South Deshaun in Atlanta. The logistic basically means that we will warm up at 6:30 and the race kicks off at 7 a.m. We'll have music, we'll have some food and refreshment. And the whole idea is to have fun, give back, and definitely assist our loved ones back home in Jamaica.
Okay, good. So you said Stonecrest before, so we need to let everyone know. Make sure you share the word with everyone that you know is planning to go, who thought it would be in Stonecrest, ladies and gentlemen. This is now happening at, as Miss Yvette says, at Deshaun Park, which is North Deshaun Road in Stone Mountain. It's not that far away, but it's a different location, and we want everyone to be aware. Can we speak to how we can participate in this event? And that could be either of you.
Yeah, well, let me jump in. All right, so persons could go to the website www.jamaica-5krun.com. So that's Jamaica, letter H, letter I, number 5, letter K, run.com. Jamaica-5krun.com. You can register. When you go on, you will see 5 different locations. You'll see Central Florida. You will see Miramar in South Florida. You will see Phoenix, Arizona. You will see Houston, Texas. And of course, you will see Atlanta, Georgia. So, of course, we're speaking here to the Atlanta community. So click on register and you're good to go. And it just takes a couple minutes. And you'll be a part of this run. It's our 5th anniversary. So let me just share this with everybody. So it's a high five. We start the 5 stands for one, know your numbers. We encourage you to check in with the doctor first, know your numbers.
Okay.
2, you exercise. 3, getting proper nutrition. 4, giving back or giving forward. And 5, positive community engagement. That's what the high five stands for. It happens in the 5th month of the year. We have adopted 5 clinics. It's our 5th anniversary, and it happens in 5 cities simultaneously. And when we finish, we high five each other just to encourage, regardless of where you are on your health journey. Most people come out, weigh in, and walk.
Yes.
Most persons walk.
Yes.
So you don't have to worry about, you don't have to be somebody that is a super fit. Just come out and walk and be a part of the movement, pun intended.
I love it. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have our Consul General for Jamaica in Miami, our Honorable Mr. Oliver Mair, with us talking about this important event. And I encourage you all to share this information, please. We want to make sure that come Saturday, we got a nice turnout over there. I know lots of people. In fact, it's a good camaraderie, ladies and gentlemen. We can't have too many participants because the ones I've been to, the more has been the merrier. And so I want you all to just get on. I want to encourage everybody to register, sign up now, and let's do this. Let's do this for our clinics back in Jamaica. I think we've lost Miss. Have we lost you, Yvette? Or are you still there? Can we remind the audience of the time? Let me see. I just want to make sure we cover everything here. I have it up. Okay, so warm up is 6:30, and the race/walk starts at 7 a.m. Ladies and gentlemen, so be there.
I want
Um,
to thank HAA for their ongoing support, Wayne. I want to thank persons like yourself who has always helped to get the word out. Sometimes we're a little late with the information, but regardless of when, AJA has always jumped up and been ready to support. And so, anyone listening to this interview, register now, come and be a part of it. I want to thank all of your sponsors who have come on board for the Atlanta run, and thank them for their ongoing support. And know that this event takes place in 5 cities simultaneously. So you're a part of the diaspora working together. And I should let everybody know that there's a large contingent, Sir Wayne, who will from our high five movement and from our region in the southern United States, will be heading on to the diaspora conference June 16th to 19th.
yes.
And on the 20th, we'll be going to one of the clinics that we have adopted to do some work and be a part of helping out that clinic so we can touch and feel some of the work that we have done. So we're inviting persons. When you hear this interview, you can send me a direct message, and we'll tell you how you can go about being a part of our contingent to go down to Montego Bay, Jamaica, to be a part of our biennial diaspora conference. We're going on as a team, going on as a unit. We're going to have some vibes times, discuss Jamaica, discuss how we move forward as a country, both home and abroad, working together. And we're this year already, the cumulative numbers, we're already at a record high, and it's
Awesome.
fitting for fifth year anniversary. And so some races are a little behind,
Yeah.
but the overall one, just for South Florida, for example, we already have 1,100 people registered, which
Wow.
is one of the biggest events
I love that.
happening in the diaspora. So come out, guys, whoever listening, register and be a part of the movement.
That's right. That's right. All right. And for you, Yvette, what would be your closing remarks?
So, for our community here, I know there are lots of things happening. We know that the funeral for Mr. Laird is Saturday as well. But I urge everyone to come out, do the run walk, and then we can all go to the funeral afterwards, because the funeral starts at 2. If you're not able to make it, you can still register. If you register, I'll grab your t-shirt for you and make sure you get it, because you do get a high 5K t-shirt upon registration. So register anyway, give your support, and then I'll get your shirt to you because we'll have your information. And I'm just looking forward to everyone stepping up. Right now, we are at approximately, last time I checked, about 36 people. So we're trying to boost our number. We know we can't catch South Florida, but at least we want to beat everybody else. All right.
Well,
Yeah,
hey,
and
it's worth
and
chasing, though.
that's right. And I want to thank AJ. That's the spirit, and that's life. Sometimes we might be a little behind, but we still press forward. And that's like exercise. That's like our healthcare. Sometimes we drop off the exercise journey, and we just get back up. We get back up tomorrow morning, we go for a walk, we start eating healthy, have some more vegetables, drink some more water. Wherever we are, there is no judgment. So whether we have registered the most or not, there's no judgment. We just keep pressing forward. We know where the journey is, what we're about. And I want to recognize President Yvette Taylor, thank her for her leadership, all the members of our committee pulling together, all the members of the team, and we're all in this together on May 11th. We will all enjoy that great day when we work together as one in unity, their strength, and we're continue to pull together and work for Jamaica, land we love so much.
Yes, indeed. Thank you so much for taking time this evening to share with us about this very important Jamaica High 5K Run event. Ladies and gentlemen, it takes place Saturday, May 11th. Warm up 6:30 a.m. Race walk starts 7 a.m. Looking forward to see a whole lot more than the number Miss Yvette just said inside Deshaun Park. All right, there's room for more, and we want to fill it up, ladies and gentlemen. So help me get this word out, and see you there, like I like to say. See you there. Thank you.
Thank you,
High
Wayne.
five.
High five. High five, guys.
Five.
All right. High five. You take care. Thank you so much for sharing with us this evening.
Thank you, Wayne.
Thank you, Wayne.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this very special edition of the Wayne Hall Show tonight continues right here. I want to thank everyone who's tuned in. All right. I know a lot of folks did not expect me on, but I'm on. And so share it. Let some folks know we're here. All right. It's always good to be here. Okay. All right. So we're gonna take a little break, and then the main reason I was gonna be on tonight, though, I was gonna have this live stream live my conversation with Mr. Bert Laird from Footprints. We had this years ago before COVID even hit, right before COVID, and I look forward to playing that for you. But before we get there, let's do this real quick. The City of Lovejoy Incorporated, Boss Live Events Production, and the Students Association of Georgia presents the first ever Taste of the Caribbean Summerfest on Saturday, June 1st, 2024, starting 2 p.m. until 7 p.m. at the Lovejoy Event Center, 11596 Hastings Bridge Road, Lovejoy, Georgia, 30250, featuring performances by Kenny Blesson and Imar Shepard, MC Wayne Hall, music by DJ Nick Master Patrick. Event catered by Spicy Hill Restaurant. Purchase your VIP tickets on Eventbrite under the Taste of the Caribbean. For more information on how to be a sponsor and or vendor, email saofgeorgia@gmail.com or telephone 347-594-3890. It's the Taste of the Caribbean Summerfest, Lovejoy, Georgia. See you there. Rondell Village Resort and Spa is a stunning beachfront resort located on the Grills 7 Mile Beach in Jamaica. Rondell Village offers a perfect blend of luxury and relaxation, marked by its pristine white sand beaches, crystal clear water, and lush tropical surroundings. Choose from our 1, 2, or 3 bedroom villas, each with its private jacuzzi and the option of a private chef. Enjoy our fine restaurants, beach bar, village spa, and salon. Our outdoor pools and jacuzzis are open daily. Planning a wedding, family reunion, or simply getting away? Rondell Village is the perfect destination. This exclusive family-owned beachfront resort awaits you. For reservations, call 876-957-4413 or 800-544-5979 or visit info@rondellvillage.com or their website rondellvillage.com. See you soon at Rondell Village Resort in the Grill. All right, so let me just share real quick about some upcoming events. We just talked about this. This Saturday, May 11th, it's the Consul General of Jamaica, Miami, in association with the Atlanta Jamaican Association, presenting the Jamaica High 5K Rock Run and lots of fun. It's warm-up is 6:30 on Saturday morning, and then the race starts at 7. It's inside Deshaun Park, 2859 North Deshaun Road, Stone Mountain, in Stone Mountain, Georgia. All right? So you can check that one out for sure. All right? Let's see. Not in necessarily the correct order right now. I just tried to get these on here in a rush. But the Caribbean Association of Georgia, the CAG, has their cultural festival and family-friendly music, games, entertainment in partnership with Jeffrey Turner, chairman of Clayton County Board of Commissioners, brings you the CAG Caribbean Cultural Festival. And this takes place at the Clayton County International Park, 2300 Highway 138 Southeast, Jonesboro, from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. All right? And this is on Saturday, June 22nd, and it features DJ Storm, DJ Ezeby, and it's free parking. All right, let's see what else I have that I can share with you. Jamaica Labor Day. When is Jamaica Labor Day? May 23rd, so it isn't come yet. Union of Jamaica Alumni Associations presents Labor for Learning at Industry Cove Basic School in Jamaica. That takes place on May 23rd, all right, at the Industry Cove Basic School. I'll have more on this next week. Also, don't forget, the big carnival parade takes place on May 27th. Okay? And this is going to be one carnival in Atlanta. One carnival. Yes, I'm saying it. The official Downtown Atlanta Caribbean Carnival presenting Atlanta Caribbean Carnival featuring Pompa, Mato, Lil Rick, Burning Flames, Farmer Nappy, Asa Banton, Skinny Fabulous, Shal Marshall, Jeeve, Kenny Blessing, Janine, Alice Nines, DJ Kim, Squid, MC Wasi, and it's all going down at the West Side Park, 1660 Johnson Road Northwest in Atlanta. So Carnival, May 27th from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. You're going to need a lot of stamina for that one. Yes, yes, yes. And Lovejoy, A Taste of the Caribbean Summerfest. We played this ad earlier. Man, Boss Life Events Productions and Students Association of Georgia, along with the citizens and friends of Lovejoy, brings you Taste of the Caribbean Summerfest on Saturday, June 1st at 2 p.m. until 7 p.m. They're still looking for vendors, ladies and gentlemen. And so if you can, is the number on the flyer? I'm not seeing a number on the flyer. Okay. All right. I'm going to get that to you here shortly. But the Taste of the Caribbean is in Lovejoy. They still need vendors. And if you have any questions, I'm going to get you a number you can call. It's being catered by Spice Hill Restaurant. And the venue is the Lovejoy Event Center, 11596 Hastings Bridge Road in Lovejoy, Georgia. All right. And also, let's see what else we have here. All right. To wrap us up, it's going to be information on the Atlanta Caribbean Family Fun Day, Sunday, June 16th from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. That's Sunday, June 16th from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. And this takes place at the Lithonia, City of Lithonia Amphitheater. Kids enter free. And the City of Lithonia Amphitheater is at 2515 Park Drive in Lithonia, Georgia. And man, look at the lineup. We got music by Steely Bashment, DJ Cole Rice, DJ Bree Bree, Rico Vibes, Navis Bomb, One Drop, DJ Greg. And sound system is First Love. We have Community Artist Showcase featuring Ras Fraser, Chenko, Jamax, Maxine Lyons, Sir Alexander, Anthony Matai, DJ Super Peck, and Imar Shepherd out of Kingston, Jamaica. We will have MC Wayne Hall, and it's going to be hosted by Proper English. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's your Atlanta Caribbean Family Fun Day, Sunday, June 16th. That's Father's Day. It's the Mikey Sparkle. Now it's Atlanta Caribbean Family Fun Day, the Mikey Sparkle Atlanta Caribbean Family Fun Day, okay? So be sure to come and check that out. If you're around, I'll be the MC. Be sure to be there. And I can also announce that they have announced the candidates for this year's Captains of Industry Awards, and I am proud to say that I've been nominated for this award. And ladies and gentlemen, let me just see if I can find. Yes, so the 6th annual Captains of Industry Gala theme this year is Celebrating the Diaspora. And the great list of honorees this year, all right, we have the 22, okay, so it's a video. I got to rewind. Let me catch it back and hit pause. I didn't realize that was a video, Sir Michael. So we have the community honorees, myself, Wayne Hall, Marva Jacobs, and we also have Miss Tony Harris, Jody Covington, and then we have the 2024 honorees, Raphael Bostic, Barbara Lee, Kathleen, come on, and I'll have more on this for you. Let me switch screen here. Kathleen Bertrand, Belissa Urbina, Eddie Bennett, and Dr. Nicole Ali, all being recognized. Yours truly, Sharon Lawson, hosted by Sharon Lawson of Fox 5 Atlanta and Rob Riley, actor. Yours truly will be there getting my recognition. Thank you, friends, family, supporters, and encouragers, always, of the Wayne Hall Show. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, I did say one of the main reasons I'm going to be on this evening is to bring you this interview I did with Mr. Bert Laird, and it was a couple of years ago. All right, and this was right before COVID, let me remind you, and we sat down right there in Footprints Restaurant and Lounge and had a good talk, a candid talk about his journey, himself, the business, the environment in the community. And what you'll find very interesting is how Footprints came to be one of the interesting takeaways. So, ladies and gentlemen, please sit back. I want to say my condolences to the family of Mr. Bert Laird. My condolences to all us Footprints fans. Somebody was showing off their Footprints pass that got them in. It's now a souvenir, right? They didn't have to pay at the door. Somebody was sharing that with me today. So big things did go on a Footprints, man. And so, ladies and gentlemen, condolences to his family, his friends, to every one of us who will miss Mr. Bert Laird's leadership at Footprints Restaurant and Lounge. And so I would like, as part of my tribute to his legacy, to hear this interview tonight that he did with me in March of 2020 before COVID. Keep that in mind. That's when that was done. All right, ladies and gentlemen, sit back, relax, and enjoy the conversation. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another in our series of unsung heroes in our community, brought to you by the Wayne Hall Show. And today, I am very happy to introduce, some of you might be very familiar with his face, Mr. Bert Laird of Footprints Restaurant and Lounge.
That's correct.
Yes, and Footprints Restaurant and Lounge is at 4185 Snapfinger Woods Drive. Ladies and gentlemen, in Decatur. And it's been here for 28 years.
28 years, yes.
Mr. Bert, it's my pleasure to have you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, it's good to really sit with you up close and personal and hear what you have to share about your place of business. I am very drawn to the fact that you have survived in business this long. And it's good to be able to sit here with you after so long. But before we get into all of that, I'd like to hear about the beginnings, you know. Where are you from in Jamaica?
St. Elizabeth.
Oh, Saint-E.
St. Elizabeth.
St. Beth. So
St.
we're in St. Elizabeth.
Right in the Black River area.
Black River. Oh, Black River. Shout out to Black River, St. Elizabeth.
Yes.
Very good. So you grew up there. How long did you spend there?
I was there until about 16 years old.
Okay. 16 years old. And then you left for...
Then they sent me off to Kingston.
Yes.
Where I spent a little while.
Yeah.
And a few years later, I moved on. They sent me out to London.
London. Wow. So you went to London. So Black River, Kingston, London. We're sitting in Atlanta.
And then New York.
Then New York.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
And then the big L.
The big Atlanta, huh?
Yes.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, you know, I can't wait to hear all the good stuff Mr. Bert has to share. So, interesting your journey, but tell us about what prompted you, what caused you, what made you, what motivated you to open Footprints right here.
It's a unique story.
Okay.
I was working as a physiotherapist.
Mm-hmm.
And I had that business from 1975 until 91.
Okay.
But I was a regular club person. Sunset was my favorite spot.
Where was Sunset?
Right near the corner of Columbia and Memorial Drive.
Oh, not too far from here.
No, not far
Okay.
at all.
Okay.
And I would be there most every weekend. It got to a point where a younger crowd came in.
Uh-huh.
I didn't like that, so
Okay.
I slow off. And then one day I was talking with my neighbor, and I said, it's a shame. We haven't got a decent club to go. He said, why don't you open a club? And I said, that's a good idea. I think I should do that. And so I went straight away with a friend of mine, Mr. Lascelles Miller,
Yes.
and we searched, and he said, we went to a spot we didn't like. We moved. He said, I know a place.
Yeah.
It's at Wester Chapel. Snapfinger was, let's go there.
Okay.
So he brought me here, showed me the spot. We contacted the real estate lady and started 1991. That's where it started.
Wow.
I said I wanted a place where I can party.
Good.
So
Yes.
I've been partying for 28 years.
I love it, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Bert Laird, Footprints Restaurant and Lounge at Snapfinger Woods Drive, 4185 Snapfinger Woods Drive. Indicator, if you ever want to go check it out. It's been there for 28 years, which tells us he's got to be doing something right. So I like how that came about. You needed your own place to party. You got somebody to help you, found the place, opened up.
Oh, yes.
I know there has to be some unforgettable moments.
A lot of it.
Just take a moment to share some of that with us, whether on the upside or the downside of business. Business is not always glory, So
The upside is the famous people that I was able to meet, like the Mayor of Kingston, Beres Hammond,
Yeah.
Luciano,
Right.
Mikey Spice, and all these great guys. It was a great pleasure meeting them. I'm a former musician,
oh,
and so I retired from music a long time, but it's always there. Whenever I see get in the company of people like Beres, it's just a thrill.
yes.
And those are some of my highlights. But just in general, the enjoyment of being able to socialize with friends every week
Yeah.
for all those years. And some of these friends have been here for the full 28 years.
Wow.
We
Wow.
still share the joy of Footprints.
Very good. So what about some of the challenges you faced?
Well, the challenges are, in business, we have the government on your shoulder. They try to push us around, make things difficult for us small business people. But we fought and we survived. They changed our times. They harass us in many ways. But we still fight it.
That's right.
And, it's been 2 clubs that actually stood up to the
Challenges.
of time, and that's Vibes and Footprints.
Yes. Vibes nightclub.
Oh
and
yes, that's a great club, and we stuck together. We worked together.
I know that.
We
I saw
have
that.
Yeah, we have a great thing going on. The both of us. We share ideas, and we move together. We counsel each other here and there, and so
I love that.
yeah,
And
Howard.
that's something, sorry to interrupt, but that's something the community needs to hear, Mr. Laird. That
Yes.
you and a competitor
Yes.
in the community,
Yes.
you were about to say, Mr. Howard, from
Yeah.
Vibes Nightclub, actually complement each other's business.
Oh yes, definitely. And if the rest of we are clubs, but if the rest of the restaurants and all of those would follow and create that unity and work together, we would have a lot better Jamaican community association in the community.
Yeah.
Because I've seen it where there's like a tug of war between a lot of the restaurants.
Yes. Yes.
And
yes.
so they need to get out of that. But anyway, Vibes and I have a great thing going.
Good.
We-
You have a good vibe.
He has Friday nights, I have Saturday night.
And yes, ladies and gentlemen, the action is, we're here talking to the owner of Footprints Restaurant and Lounge. And we're saying, yeah, Vibes is great on a Friday night. I've also had a great conversation with the owner of Vibes, which hopefully you have heard or will hear. And they have Saturday nights right here. Now, very interesting. Why do you think Footprints has lasted so long? Has survived, I should say, is a better choice.
It's hard to tell. Because I've established 2 other clubs, which I didn't like, so I got rid of them.
Oh, so this was not your first club
This is the
venture.
first one.
This is the first one.
Yeah, but
okay.
then I did establish another club in Conyers.
Okay.
And then I went to my mistake and set up another one in underground Atlanta.
Oh, so what happened?
But not knowing, I thought underground Atlanta was more an upscale resort, but it wasn't. And so it was a great disappointment after getting the club together, spending a lot of money and all of that. I discovered that it was a bad spot.
Okay.
And so I got away from there.
Okay. You escaped while you could.
I run when I could.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Bert Laird of Footprints Restaurant and Lounge. They're at 4185 Snapfinger Woods Drive in Decatur. If you ever want a great night, you hear that? Saturday nights, I've been here. I've been there. I've been in that club with my wife, and let me tell you, it got to about 5 o'clock in the morning. They start pushing us outside. It was that good. So you will enjoy it. You're saying it's hard to pinpoint why you've been here
Yes.
so long.
A portion of it is the friendship that I had with a lot of my patrons.
Okay.
They're friends of mine and they support the club over the years. They're always there.
Mm-hmm.
And that is one of the main reasons that I have these reliable associates that support the club, that keep it going.
Great.
And then the other thing is, you got to give to survive.
Yeah.
And we try to do things, have appreciations
Okay.
and others that make the friends want to be here. And sometimes, even at a loss, we will bring in live entertainment to attract people. But unfortunate, we bring in the upcoming musicians, and to my disappointment, the audience they're not really ready for the upcoming. They want to hear Buju and Sean Paul, which we can't afford.
Right.
So, but that's it. We have this live entertainment with the upcoming musicians. They come through every Sunday and occasionally on a Friday and do their thing. But the audience does not support the upcoming musicians that much.
Right.
And so,
Yeah.
it's so for them.
Yeah, we have a very, very interesting culture until them bust.
Yes, correct.
We're not going to support them, but we don't realize our early support will help them bust quicker. So, that's the way it is. Very, very interesting stuff. So, again, 28 years, man, that is a long time. You must have helped a lot of families. You say you give back in the community. Any examples of giving back that you want to share?
Well, not really.
Okay.
I have helped out a lot of people, but I keep that.
Yeah, you're
to
one of
the-
those guys
yes.
who keep that under your hat. All right, we love that. We appreciate that, Mr. Laird. There's a lot of change. There has been a lot of change, I'm sure, in 28 years. Just look at technology. Just look at social media, where it's come from 28 years ago. Just the past few years, much more 28. So tell me a little bit, man, about some of the changes you've literally watched your club and as a business go through over the years.
Well, the changes is generally the music.
Mm-hmm.
We have to struggle with keeping the music at a level because of the age groups. We
Oh.
try to keep it as a mature audience.
Yes.
And so we got to fight with dress codes
Oh.
and other
Interesting.
conducts. Yeah, that we, and so that discourage some of the, we try to keep a mature audience. So
Right.
we try to lean more to pleasing the mature folks.
Got you.
And so we don't want to have an overrun of the younger crowd
Okay. Okay.
because then you lose the mature audience.
Because that's how you started this to begin.
Correct.
The younger crowd came in,
Took over Sunset.
and you came and opened up your own club for your
That's
mature
right.
people.
That's right.
So that's your niche. That's your core. So you're preserving that.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
And so you're saying the music changes, some of the changes.
Some of the changes went on, and it goes on. The poor DJs struggle with it, and they
And for DJs, oh my
yeah,
goodness.
they struggle with it. But the music changes. In reggae music, I notice although we have in the rap sector,
Yeah.
it went downhill. But even though we have the DJs in Jamaica, but still we have a lot of outstanding artists.
Yes.
And so that whole the fort where we're still getting quality music in the reggae scene. We haven't deteriorated as much as the rap has taken over the United States and bring their music down over the years that it used to be in the 70s and all of that. But right now, we still have some very good artists in Jamaica. We have Mikey Spice, Beres Hammond,
Oh, yeah.
where we have lost a lot of the great ones like Dennis Brown and Greg Isaac. But we still have a lot of great guys, Busy
Great talents.
Signal and all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man,
there's
great talents.
really great talents in
Yeah.
Jamaica. And the reggae music is still at a good standard.
Yeah.
Yes.
An Englishman told me one time, every time you take off your hat in Jamaica, another great reggae singer jumped out.
I think he's close to right.
So yeah. So you've seen the change in the music over the years. What about changes like you mentioned earlier, the hours, the alcohol,
yes.
to
Well,
purchase alcohol and stuff like that. How has those kinds of changes affected?
the county hurt us a lot. We start off in the beginning, we would be open until 5 a.m.
Yeah.
And then they said, no, it should be 4. And then they come and they said, no, it should be 3. And then last year there was a big tug of war. There's a few people up north who wanted DeKalb County to go closing at 2. And we had a number of town hall meetings until they finally invented, they said, we'll meet you halfway. We'll let you cut your sale off at 2:30 and close at 3. So that's where we are now. But they do some, now I'm not serving alcohol on Sundays
Okay.
because your food sale must be 60% and your alcohol sale 40%. And I didn't even notice it that mine was 54-40. So they said, oh no, you can't serve alcohol on Sundays because now it's unfortunate that
Yeah.
everyone can sell alcohol on Sundays. Supermarket,
Yeah.
convenience store, and we still have to pay $1,100 for the privilege to serve alcohol on Sundays, while the door is open to everyone to serve alcohol on Sundays.
Interesting. Interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Bert Laird just telling us some of the behind the scene realities of running an operation like the Footprints Restaurant and Lounge here at 4185 Snapfinger Woods Drive in Decatur. He's been here for 28 years. Definitely a pillar in our community. Truly an unsung hero by his mere achievement. And we're continuing the discussion. Now, speaking to someone of your experience and what you've been through, I always like to ask, anybody who's out there listening or looking on from the outside and would like to go down the path you did 28 years ago, what would be your key advice?
My advice would be to sort out your neighborhood first. And realize that in the DeKalb, Decatur, Lithonia area, we are overcrowded. So if you intend to get into this business, I would say there's some good neighborhoods out there. I can't tell you
Where they are.
where to go, but there's some good spots out there.
Yes.
Which, if you go, you would do better than clustering yourself in the Decatur, Lithonia area. There's other areas out there which really need some of our
Culture.
right, some
Yeah.
of our culture of music and food and all of that out there.
Right, right.
And mostly in the Caucasian neighborhoods, there's a deficiency of our establishments. Not too many. Would be good if some of us would. And as a matter of fact, I think if a lot of the Jamaican restaurants around were to pool together and go in one of those neighborhoods and establish an establishment, something like Bahama Breeze, a big one, properly run, upscale, I think it would be a great thing for our culture.
There you go. You're hearing it from the man himself. Wow, pretty interesting. So you're saying location, you'd advise on location, you advise on branding in terms of something at the magnitude of a Bahama Breeze. Any other advice, or would that be?
Well, the advice to it would be to establish an upscale setting, a real upscale Jamaican setting. Because as we have it here, when you go in a Jamaican restaurant, it's going to be oxtail, curry goat, jerk chicken, and all of that. And in Jamaica, the culture produce a lot more dishes
Yeah.
than we are serving. And the reason we're serving here because you're facing a culture and you're just giving the people what you think they want. But if you get out there in some of the other areas like in Buckhead or
Yeah.
Alpharetta or some of those places, Roswell,
Yeah.
and set up a place, upscale, and you put all the Jamaican cuisine out there, it would make a great difference. And it would do a good lot for Jamaica too.
Absolutely, absolutely. Then they wouldn't have to get on a plane to go to
Yeah,
Jamaica
well, we
to
still
eat
still want
certain
them to go.
You want them to go, but then they wouldn't have to until they're ready, right?
Then they said, well, we could go up to Alpharetta and get a good Jamaican dish.
But not the beach. They still would have to go for the beach, you know?
There would
Yeah.
be no beach.
That's right. That's right. Oh my goodness. A great conversation here, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're enjoying this as much as I am. Mr. Bert Laird surely has got a lot to share with us. Now, if you were to see anything improve or change in the community at large, not just as it affects, footprints, but just the community at large. If you should see anything change or improve, what would you say you'd like to see different?
I can't pinpoint it. There's a lot of things that could improve, but as we're dealing with the restaurant and clubs, I would rather to see more of us pool together and establish better settings than we have the small places, close to each other, fighting each other. I would rather see these people giant pool together and said, let us pool together and set up a nice spot.
Okay.
Instead of having a little one here and a little one there and a little one there and then each one, and then have a price war.
Right.
We can't get the best of Jamaican cuisine because the prices, they fight the price down. And if the price is too low, according to the purchasing power, we cannot purchase like Applebee's. So we go out like a domestic made and purchase just for the house.
Right.
So when we purchase that small amount, we are paying the same price as a housewife would go out and shop for the home. We are not getting the bargain because we cannot purchase enough. It would be better if some of the restaurants would pool together, join together, federate, and establish a setup where it's a big outstanding, and they can even franchise out if you want to do that.
Wow. Well, wow. a lot there, to ponder on, because we struggle as it is
Yes.
to do simple things together. So I mean, that would be a big deal if our food and beverage and clubs and restaurant community could pull that off, for sure. Ladies and gentlemen, again, it's Mr. Bert Laird, owner, founder, Footprints Restaurant and Lounge, 4185 Snapfinger Woods Drive, Indicator, and we're having the greatest of conversations about his contribution as a owner, business owner, in our greater community. Now, I know I've been doing a lot of the questions, and I'm just asking, but I want you to take a moment and just say from your heart anything that I might not have asked you that you think, for the common good of our community, and that based on your experience you would like to share with our audience.
I cannot pinpoint one, but I would say we need more togetherness.
Okay.
I've seen this when I was in London, we were in a strange land.
Yeah.
And it's been often said that the best unity or unification of Jamaicans that you would ever see was in London. Back at that time, in the 60s to the 70s, we all cling together.
More togetherness, you were saying.
I would like to see more unity.
More unity.
Yes, I would like to see us working together in every phrase. Some farm, the community we could farm for education, we could farm a community to see to it that our children get better education. The schools are becoming violent and all of that. So we should team together and get into the system, working with the politicians and all of those people to make sure that our children get good education, not afraid to go to school, enjoy when they get to school. I suppose when they have the, what they call the parent meetings, PTAs, that we should get there and work towards the promotion of better schools, better.
So you're basically saying our Caribbean community needs to get more involved in that.
Yes, we
respect.
should. We should. That's
right.
One cornerstone that we could fit in and make our voices heard. That the schools are not right. There's too much violence, and we need to change it. And whatever way we can work into that field, we could get in there and get in the PTA meetings and share our thoughts with these people.
Would you do it all over again?
Yes.
Great.
I would do it over again.
Great. And do you get a sense of gratitude from the community, a recognition for, I know you don't walk around expecting people to say, hey, thank you, but do you get a sense that, people truly appreciate what Footprints means, having done what been the presence it has been in the community?
Every week a friend will either call or come in and said, Bert, you still here? This is my old spot. I've been away for 5 years and I'm back and you're still. And it's a great sense of satisfaction that you have made one person happy.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Now, would you like to use the opportunity to say a big thank you to?
Yes. I want to say a great thank you to all my supporters and friends and all the folks who have helped to keep Footprints going all these years. And realize that I'm not the one who make it for 28 years. It's been your support that kept Footprints. Hadn't been for your support, the door would have been closed day number 2.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
And I thank you. Thank you so much.
That's right. And Mr. Laird, Bert,
yes, that's the name.
I thank you for taking this time.
You are
to talk
very
to
welcome, brother.
us
The pleasure
on
was
Wayne Hour
mine.
Show. Yes, it's been great. And ladies and gentlemen, again, this journey of just learning about some of our pillars in our community. It's been so fulfilling that I can't tell you how much I enjoy these conversations. I hope you do too. And until our next conversation, as we bring you our unsung heroes in our community, this is Wayne Hall saying, thank you for watching.
And thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, the more I listened to that conversation, the more I wanted it to continue. Rest in paradise, Mr. Bert Laird. Thank you for what you contributed to our culture, our community, and for keeping our heritage and culture alive. All right, ladies and gentlemen, a modest man with a lot of great accomplishments. A retired physiotherapist. See, the little things you find out when you talk the way we did. And so, how about you don't like, how about you not liking the club you're in and you go start one? And then all the people who feel like you come and support it. So we could say Sunset gave birth to Footprints, and Footprints is living on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for the show tonight. I did not intend to be here, but with the changing circumstances that prompted the show tonight, I am here. And about 2 hours sleep last night. And I'm going to be traveling for a few days. I'll be back in time for my show next week. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for continuing to support, encourage, and doing what you do for the Wayne Hall Show. Christine Rendell, big up. Let me shout out my Facebookers, man. Christine Rendell, big up yourself. Let me start with CR. CR is the cheerleader, you know, in the pom-pom and everything. CR, I truly appreciate you, man. Considering the time, oh my gosh, I always appreciate you coming on. Andrea Brown McNeish, thank you. Dexon Sagayodora, thank you for watching. All right. Janice O'Shea, Innove Shea. And by the way, Janice was very instrumental in making the connections for me to have that conversation with Mr. Bert Laird. And so, thank you, Janice. And there's the logo, Innove Shea. Let me see if I can find some more information to tell her. Innove Shea, Events and Media Services. She's also the host of the Caribbean Infotainment. Does consultation, catering referrals, venue referrals, branding initiatives, budgeting solutions, management and planning, marketing and promo strategies, providing added value and return on events. You call 404-219-4139. All right, putting Janice on blast right there. All right, Maxine Lyons, good to see you. Andrea Brown McNeish. And thank you for the comments, those of us who weighed in. And Imar Shepherd, you still want. He says, stop saying he don't want. Miss Ruth Hart, all right. Ruth Hart, Alasana Barry, Sonu Beta, thank you. Barbara Lewis, yes, let's see. Singer Irie, big up Singer Irie. Lee Leong, big up. Kathian Helm, thank you. Michelle Reed Fennell, thank you for passing through. Neelish Neji, thank you for watching. Shiva Kumar, gone, thank you for watching. All right. Narvin Prashad, thank you for watching. Austin Kondo, thank you for watching. Tenzin Zhuang, thank you. All right. Nancy Chase, good to see you. Havtar Singh, welcome. Colin Golding, all right. Ramesh, Julie Russell, Amir Khan, all right. Ray Sheltonover, Mujahid Khan Mujahid, Mikal Nawi, Santos Ski, and John Haynes, Lorraine Berry, Desaya, the leader, Nagapan Munyandi, Shukat Abbas, Arab Gul Khan, Franco, and let's see, Mark Hadley, Pam Mercier, and I think that Ram, Does that bring me to the end of the list? Shouting out everybody on the chat so far. All right. Thank you, Kevin Henry. Big up yourself. All right. So to everyone who's tuned in right now, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for passing by the Wayne Hall Show this evening. That's where we wrap it up. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll be back next week, all being well, same time, same place, on all these amazing platforms with another edition of the Wayne Hall Show. Until then, remember to live and let love. The only way to start at the top is if you dig a hole. Look around for greatness or something you can encourage and encourage it. Be grateful. See ya next week.